Hello, hello. My name is Anik. Welcome to another video with your girl. This time we have a coffee from home, not a canned one, and I believe it's from a company named Faro or Faro. I think it's a Montreal-based local brand. Yay for that. So today we're gonna do more of a lower body stretch. I asked you guys on Instagram what kind of videos you wanted, what you wanted to see, and one of you guys at least said lower body stretches. I got you. We're gonna do that. I've already taught a yoga class today, so I'm definitely cooled down, I'm stretched, but I'm going to do an extra stretch with you guys, and we're gonna start with opening our hips first. That's super important in order to get to your legs, I feel, in my experience, so that your whole nervous system is connected and you don't pull anything, a nerve, muscle, anything. I just wanna start with normal cat-cows. So I feel like that's always the best thing. And I'm gonna do it with my wrist flipped like this. Inhale, drop your belly, gaze up. Exhale, curl your back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last time. And exhale. So let's start with flipping our palms forward and just creating some circles with your right hip. You're gonna start opening that right hip. Circling to the right. Let's do about 5. And then when you're ready, switching sides. And then slowly extending your foot out to the side. So you're like in this big lunge, and I like to place my foot outside of the mat. In French, it's tapis. So then you're gonna start bending forward and then pushing your hips back, kind of going forward and back. And try to your best to create circles as you're doing so. I am feeling some cracks in my bones. My muscles are getting stretched. It feels good. So just try to keep your knee pushed out as much as you can. And when you push back, you're kind of flexing your front foot. Beautiful. From here, place your foot closer in towards your hands. You can stay here in high lizard with your knee up, or keep your knee bent down on the floor. You can stay here. Let's take 5 breaths. If you'd like, you can also place your hands on your knee like this, so that you're really lowering down into the side of your hip. No matter where you're at this point, just lower hands down. Slowly reach back for the opposite foot, opposite hand. If you can, grab your big toe or the outside of your foot, inside, doesn't matter. Whatever feels best. And you're just gonna do that open shoulder stretch, really stretching out the tops of your thighs, your hip. And then slowly lowering down. Let's do half splits, so pushing your hips all the way back, flexing that front foot, and staying here. If you're able to and willing, lowering down for a half split forward fold. Inhale, bend your front knee. Place hands on the inside and slowly bring your knee back with the other leg. We're gonna do the same thing we did on the other side, but with this left side. So start circling your knee, kind of like a fire hydrant in one direction, doing 5. And when you're ready, changing sides. From here, remember, you can extend your leg over so that it's on the outside of the mat, outside of the tapis. And you're basically just gonna shift your weight forward and back, trying your best to create circles as you do so, really opening up that left hip, pushing your knee out rather than in. If your knee hurts here, like the back knee, you can always place a cushion, a pillow between your leg and the floor. Maybe flexing the foot when you push back. Listening to your body. And it's really true that your issues get stuck in your tissues. So sometimes if you have a lot of stress, if you have a lot going on in your life, if you're feeling more stiff, you might feel emotions arise. When you're opening up these muscles, stretching out all of this extra energy that you have stored in your muscles and bones, everything. So let's do that last push back, flex your foot, and then walk your foot over back into the middle, so like it's a high lunge. And from here, you're welcome to stay here. You have the other option of keeping your knee lifted, or you have another option of having your hands on your front knee. I personally want to do this one more right now. And that way, when you go and you lower down, you're gonna feel it more intensely in the side of your hip here. Making sure that your hips are parallel and you're not like pushing one hip out to the side or the other. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Wherever you're at, place your hands on the floor, on the inside of the foot. Make sure your hips are parallel to the mat. And then reach back, opposite hand, opposite foot. If you can grab the bind, great. Pull your foot in even more. Open your shoulder. Really twist your upper body. One more deep breath in. Notice anything arising from this stretch. And exhale, lower down. We're gonna do that half split. So slowly extending your foot forward, flexing the foot. If you need to go higher, you're welcome to do so. But initially, really keeping the back straight. And then when you're ready and able, the back of this leg is tough for me. So if you're ready and able, walking forward, folding completely forward. My legs are shaking right now because I haven't had lunch yet and it's like, I think almost 2. And then exhale, bend forward. Let's stay here. Slowly bring both knees together in the back. Place your knees far apart from each other, lowering down onto your heels and walking your hands overhead for child's pose. Taking a quick breather. Inhale, walk your hands up. And the next thing we're gonna do is almost like Janu Shirshasana, where you have one leg bent, one leg straight. Instead of your knee being on the floor, you're gonna place your foot your sole of your foot on the mat. From here, if this is available, you're gonna grab left hand, right ankle. From here, keep your back straight as possible. Flex that left foot. Inhale, right hand up. And exhale, reach for your opposite foot. Your right hip is most likely gonna pop up off the floor. It's okay if you don't grab your foot either. Inhale, rise up. Retract the pose. Left elbow over the knee. And come back to center. Change sides. You might not be as flexible, and that's okay. Your knee can be further out. You can grab your knee as well, instead of your ankle, whatever fits best. So you can start here, and then reach your arm overhead. Make sure you're not pulling your knee in too much out. You really like your knee is being pointed out to the opposite direction. Inhale, come all the way up. And let's continue on now with butterfly. Soles of the feet together, knees splayed out to the sides, spine is nice and straight. Pull in, you're grabbing your feet. Inhale, straight back. Exhale, fold in. Inhale. Gaze up. Exhale, fold in a little bit more if you can. Inhale, rise up. And last time, you're welcome to place your feet a little higher up if you want to challenge. And exhale, fold in. Perfect. Let's go on to tabletop and then down dog. Pedal out your feet. Stretching the backs of your legs, your hamstrings. And then find the perfect down dog. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Push your palms into the mat. Maybe you can gaze up towards your belly button. What we're gonna do is gonna place the right leg behind the left. See if you can lower down your heel towards the mat a little bit at a time. And it's okay if you need to keep your knees bent, that's okay. You can start there. But slowly, a little bit at a time, you really stretch out your legs. One more deep breath in, and exhale, release. Let's change sides. Left foot behind the right. Shift your weight accordingly. We're gonna stay here 2 more breaths on your own. Last inhale, exhale, release. From here, walk your hands up towards your feet. Keep your feet together. And from here, you're gonna clasp your fingers together behind your back and slowly push your hands away from your hips. Relax your neck. And it's okay if your knees are bent here too. You can start like that and then slowly extend as your hands fall further and further closer towards the floor. You can rock your head yes and no, side to side. And then slowly drop your hands down towards the mat. You're gonna bend your left knee. Extend your right arm up. If you'd like to stay here, you can do so. If not, you can wrap your arm behind your back. You're gonna feel that stretch in the back of your leg and maybe even the side of your body. Inhale your hand up. Exhale down, other side. Clasp your big toe, your right big toe. Bend your right knee, extend your left arm up. And if you'd like, wrap that arm behind your back. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, down. Walk your hands up towards the top of the mat. And from here, inhale, three-legged dog. Extend your right leg up. Place the foot between your hands at the top. Inhale, crescent pose. So we're in this high lunge. Heel is off the floor. Palms facing each other. Front knee is at a 90-degree angle, so you can even lower down even more if that's available. And then slowly you're gonna lightning bolt forward, reaching your hands overhead. You're gonna stay here. And then slowly place your hands on the floor by your foot and extend your front leg as much as you can. You can even have a smaller stance if you need. But you're folding forward slowly. Knee to nose. From here, you're gonna do a tiny adjustment. You're gonna shift your back heel down, flex your front foot. It's a tiny adjustment, but it makes a difference. Shift your weight forward. Place both hands on the floor. High plank, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Do some hip dips if you'd like. Exhale, down dog. Right or left leg goes all the way up. Exhale, foot between your hands, crescent. So you're lowering down, 90-degree angle in that front knee. Back leg is straight, palms towards each other, shoulders away from your ears. Slowly shift your weight forward, lightning bolt. Really engaging the left glute. And then slowly extending that front leg, folding forward. Heel is off the floor. Adjust your stance for the next posture if you need. And you're gonna slowly lower down onto the back heel, lift up your front feet, your front toes. Fold forward. You're gonna feel a nice big stretch in the back of your leg. Shift your weight forward, and then slowly high plank, low plank. Go ahead through your Chaturanga. You can do a one-legged dog or one-legged Chaturanga if you feel like it. And exhale, child's pose. From here, we're just gonna do 2 more postures and then call it done. We're gonna do hero's pose, so if you have problems with your knees, skip this one. It's not for you. Or if you wanna just try sitting on your heels like this and lowering down, you can do so. But the real hero's pose has your heels outside of your thighs. So you're sitting down on your hips. And from here, you're lowering down onto your hands, onto your elbows. And then if you'd like, and if you can, onto your back, keeping those knees together as much as you possibly can. That is essential. Let's take 3 breaths here. Stretching the tops of our thighs. Taking your last full deep breath in. I like pushing my thumbs into the soles of my feet here. And slowly push yourself up. Whew. And then our last stretch for today is gonna be frog pose. So you widen your knees as much as possible, almost like maybe go into child's pose, but then your feet go out to the side. And from here, if your knees hurt, you can place a pillow under your knees, under your legs. And then from here, you can either stay here, and this is working towards a middle split, or if you'd like, you can lower down all the way onto your elbows, shifting your weight forward, and staying here. Bringing your feet out to the side. If flexibility is not your thing, you might be higher up. That's okay, just start somewhere. I like to lower down all the way. When you're ready, walk yourself up. You can stay there for longer, but for now, we're gonna end the class. You can lower down onto your back. Feet further than hip width distance apart, toes in, heels out, and then let your knees fall in towards each other. Hands by your sides. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. And sigh it out. Stay here for as long as you need or you'd like. When you're ready, just bring your knees in towards your chest. Rock side to side, and then lower down onto one arm. Use that arm as a pillow. And then slowly push yourself up into seated, legs crossed in front. Thanks for practicing with me today. If you have more suggestions and you would like to see anything in particular, let me know. For now, that is it. See ya.